Okay, so the final story so far with the water heater is I'm getting a vapor sensor error out of here, which tells me kind of that the water came up at least this high. I know if this head goes underwater, A.O. Smith says replace the heater. But if it only came to the bottom of it and didn't pass this, which I don't think it did, I think it came, you can see the little rust marks here. It didn't submerge the head. Goes here. This is the vapor sensor, see? And usually I'm gonna look it up, but usually the specs are, I think, 25,000 to 75,000 ohms. And I'm getting 130, 140 out of it. So if this went underwater and it got muckied up, that's a save, because the heater is $1,000 heater just to buy it. So I'm hoping for the client's sake. I ordered one of these switches, believe it or not, $50 for this little piece of chalif. If we replace that, she fires, that's it. It's only 3 years old. The heater was put in 3 years ago. Not by me, of course. I didn't put it in. You can tell I didn't put it in. Shark bite. I don't use shark bite. I use them temporary to hold things, but not to walk away from. So that's the story on the heater. Upstairs, the valves shot off. We just turned the water on, and more water dropped, so another pipe had backed out. So this is the damage from the bathroom, and water is dropping here. So we're fixing that, and hopefully that's it. Because this client has been through a lot, and I feel so bad for her. There's nothing I can do, and this is the result of people, of the freeze. The freeze, I believe, it seems that to me that the tenant was in here. All right, here's some very not okay stuff. I turned that valve off because I thought I smelled gas. Somebody pulled this out. But I was wrong. I did not smell gas. I think what happened, the tenant skipped out, turned off the electric. And when she did that, we just went through a freeze, and we were like 20 below zero for a couple days. And for about 20 days, we were teetering between 0 and 10 degrees. And when the tenant left, skipped out, turned off the electric, that turned off the furnace, and it happened right at that freeze. So basically, it went down to like minus 20 in this house at least one day, and it stayed 0 to 10 degrees for at least a number of days, more than. And then what happened was everything froze. I am surprised that there's not more damage, but the pipes are all copper. They look to be sound. We're getting the water back on, and only thing is this switch for the water heater. Find out if this thing, I ordered one, it's in Lakewood. It won't be here until Monday. Today's Friday, so I'll let the client know that. We also put a brand new pump. See that? In the basement, the sub pump failed. It was an old one. I guess it had been there for a while. And when it failed, all the water came down. All the water damage you see, all this carpet stuff has to be pulled up. All the water went into the basement, so we had 3 feet of water, or 2 feet of water in the basement at the lowest spot. But where the water heater is, for some reason, the way the floor is graded, the water heater's set up higher, so it was only about, it looked to be about 12 to 14 inches of water at that area. So there you have it. And I'm making this video because I did talk to the adjuster insurance company, and I told him I would make a video explaining the stuff that was fixed, and we'll have that going in a second too. So up here, this is one of the valves that was replaced, and let's see under here, there's another one. And another one. This is for the insurance company. What basically happened, those valves, when the ice came, it got cold enough, the ice just pushed the valve right off the pipe. So you had a wide open pipe up here, and that's what caused the flood. And now we're dealing with the diverter, which also froze, and it's having issues now. So hopefully between the switch for the water heater and fixing the diverter, and that's about it. See you on the next one.